Who'd you talk to? What's going on?
What is going on?
Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going on? Um, this is King Miguel with legit USFL. I don't know why Burt Reynolds is up on the screen. Um, of course, we're brought to you by legitpodcast.com. Let's see. We stumbled out of the gates tonight just based on the fact that, well, we're now if you go to the website legitpodcast.com, it's there's a couple of variations of podcasts that we have on said site. I like to say it like that. Anyways, if you go on the podcast site, legitpodcast.com, I mean, that's kind of easy to remember, should be legitpodcast.com. If you go on there, you can see, World of Legit Fantasy Wrestling we have. We have Legit Fantasy Football, which has been a staple for like a couple of years now. We have this, Legit USFL, which, by the way, I missed the 15-5 on the season. I mean, yeah, last week was bad for me. I went 2-2, but let me get your attention here. But I lost the first two games, went hard on the second two, because I trusted in this guy. And I made the money. So either way, for the season, I am 15-5 in the legit USFL show. Also on Sundays, we have legit paranormal. Now, this Saturday, actually, we'll be down in Quincy, Mass, aboard the USS Salem. It'll be Buddy and myself. We'll have our own. There's going to be so many different speakers that I'm not at a point where I can just name them all. But there's so many more important people. We just happen to have a table there because I guess, the people treat us like, bring the little kid along kind of. So, our table's going to be fun, though. I'll be there sitting at the table. So I'll tell you this much. I won't be able to stand or sit at a table for like from 10, I think it's like from 9 to like 6, right? Without doing something. I'm too manic. Like, I'm just too manic. I could not sit there for that long. I'm oh God. So let's see what else. We had trouble with the broadcast when it started, based on the fact that again, we went to 3 different streams now. You have your legit fantasy sports stream. You have your legit paranormal YouTube stream. These are all YouTube streams. I should start with that. Man, am I dumb? So these are YouTube streams, all right? You should follow. We have our legit fantasy sports one. We have our legit paranormal, and then we have the straight up legit podcast, which we're / calling unsigned podcast. The thing is, we're separating it so that we're not on the paranormal with like wrestling and the USFL. And then that way, people that want to see paranormal shows of ours get their own channel. And then people that want to see the sports shows of ours, guess what? You guessed it. You already guessed it. They get their own show. A channel, I should say. And then for everybody else, the unsigned podcast, meaning ones that, no one's got, they're not attached to anything. All our friends' podcasts, all the people we're going to hang out with this Saturday, like, I would love to stream their YouTube streams on the website, because that way, when people come to the website and they click on their YouTube stream, they go to their YouTube channel. And that's how we do it. And that's how we do it. Anyways, so we're also now broadcasting on Rumble, but that's what the hiccup was tonight. Apparently, Rumble had a problem off the bat. I don't know what happened. I know we broadcasted last night. Something happened. It was too late. YouTube already went live. I had to play the music. Now, the music. Let me explain that one to you before I get into games. That was a song that was written by a group of my friends making fun of me at Christmas time. Now, it was actually, if I played what was really in the song, it's horribly offensive. Especially in today's standards. Oh my God, it's horrifically offensive. I mean, in today's standards, if that was played just in its entirety and you heard all those words, you would be like, this is the most horrible, awful people in the world. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I got to be honest. Being made fun of to that extent, like having people take the time and put the time in to do a whole song and DVD and video of like the making of was so like impressive to me. Some people might be really, like I said, offended. It was some horrific stuff said about me. But oh my God, it was so funny and it was so well done that it's like one of those things where I guess that's where I kind of draw the line with a lot of people I get to talk to on this website, all the different podcasts we do. Like, I guess that's what makes me a little slightly odd, a little off, a little different. Then again, maybe not. I just kicked it with my knee again. All right. Let's go over last week's USFL games, right? So let's start off with the first game. The Bandits with the Panthers. I don't know why me and Buddy were feeling the Panthers. But we were. And it didn't work out, then I did it. Like that was how do we put this one? We knew the Bandits were better. I don't know why we took the Panthers. Whatever. Chalk that one up, like I said. And then the second game, it was that was the one where it was like, oh gee whiz, come on. The Breakers, what? That's 2 in a row they dropped. Like now they're 3-2, and the Breakers were a good team, but they got beat by 10 by the Generals. That's my worst pick of. Let's say that's my worst pick of like the year in the USFL. Hold on a second. You need to be a little more. How you say? I'll go with that. I always like the purple buzz. All right. So yeah, we were dead wrong with that game. All right. So what happened was I was 13-3, right? I come into these two games and then I lose 2 in a row. So I hold on. Oh man, do I have to do this? Are they gonna make me do this? Oh Jesus. Oh, boy. All right, well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I am your legit fantasy football champ. All the guys that do the podcasts, the many different podcasts, Raymond, Joseph, Buddy, just to name a few, all joined a fantasy football league. It was to be the best of the best of the best. All the people here at legitpodcast.com, all of us, Coach TJ was there. Mr. Never Left, Mastradamus, M1 was there. The Genius Kev was there. Brother Ray was there. Big Stu was there. And we all competed for the legit fantasy football championship belt. I said I would win. I went out and I won. Now, because I am 13-3 / now 15-5 moving forward, if you're going to lose 2 out of 4 games, lose the first 2. Because of my incredible record with said USFL, I have been given the USFL championship. Now, only a champ such as I, with the shoulders broad enough to carry these belts, would be able to carry these belts. I have taken the Fantasy Football League of this legit podcast.com site to levels it's never been, never could be. There's not a single man I named that could bring more attention to the legit Fantasy Football League. I keep saying, get rid of the bottom 2. Every year we drop the bottom 2 teams and they are not allowed to play here again. I don't want losers in my league. And that's not something I would ever have to worry about because I'm your champion. They call me King Mike 2 belts. Hey guys, sorry about that. They miss him. Was the champ here? He was. Damn it. Love that guy. Really do. Love that guy. I don't know what I had to say, but I love that guy. Anyways, all right. So going into the third game, Birmingham Stallions against the Philadelphia Stars. This was a pretty much an easy one. I think this was our lock of said day because first of all, Birmingham's was 4-0 going into this game, by far the best team in the league. And the Stars were 2-2, and I didn't trust them. You know what I mean? Just didn't trust them. Hey, Joey Paranormal, what's up, buddy?
Oh, what's going on?
By the way, the champ was just here.
Yeah, I happened to flip over to YouTube and saw the champ was talking solo, and I figured I'd come and save the rest of the world.
Yeah, the champ was on the. I didn't even get to see him again. So I was breaking down the games. Hold on. Now you're on the. Hold on, let me get a drink.
So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I haven't been 100% following the USFL. I just figured since you were alone, you were probably feeling a little sad.
I gotta be honest, Joe. I gotta be a little honest here. I gotta give you a little background. So before I started legit podcasts with everybody, I had done at least 27 episodes of Barfangul by myself, and it was just me talking for anywhere from 15 to like sometimes 45 minutes, an hour. And then I had all the puppet shows, which added up to about 64 different videos. They range anywhere from 2 to like 6 minutes. So I've been talking to myself on the air for so long that I appreciate you coming in. But if you ever see me on the air by myself and I start rambling, I'm fine. I've learned that I can talk for like an hour. it's just what I what I do. I like to do. So going into the third game that we had, right? See this is what happened this week, Joe. I was 13-3 coming in, right? This week I go 2-2. Now, that's like whatever, like, but I'm 15-5, which still is a phenomenal record after like what are we in now? 4 weeks? 5 weeks? 5 weeks through. So 15-5 is phenomenal, right? But we lost 2 games this week. It was the first time I went 2-2. I've been 3-1 3 times and 4-0 once. And then now I was finally 2-2. But this is what I was trying to explain to everybody. If you're going to lose 2 games out of the 4, lose the first 2. Don't you agree?
Yeah, because that way you end the week on a hot streak.
And you can make back if you will that kind of person.
That's true.
Here's the thing. So I'm 13-3. This is just exactly what I was just getting to before I went into before the champ came by. I'm 13-3. I'm going into that weekend, right? I lose the first 2, and you know what? Here's the thing. If I didn't feel so confident with the way that I've been picking the USFL, and I'm not like this is not bragging. This is just facts, right? If I wasn't so confident in the fact that like I know the games, especially like the ones that were left, like I would have been worried because like I'm 0-2, but I knew I was going to win the last 2. That's like confidence. Like I was like, nah, but those are the ones I know I'm going to win. And bang, bada boom, give me room. Me and Buddy, we take Birmingham, with the odds in that game, and we win that one. The Philadelphia Stars are just not impressive. Just not impressive. They're not. And then we had the Pittsburgh Maulers at the Houston Gamblers. We took the Maulers in this game. Like, we felt the Maulers for some reason, and they won outright because Houston's looking really shaky. Pittsburgh's boring, but they have an identity, and that's just run the ball and play defense. And Houston's getting just kind of iffy everywhere. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've been watching the games, Joe, but they just been getting kind of broken up.
Yeah, they're 1-3 right now, aren't they? Houston? I think Houston's 1-3.
1-4.
1-4. It's even worse than I thought. Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting on my jersey to come in. Maybe that's why once I get the jersey, maybe they'll turn it around. But
why do I mother? You know what it is? These Stella Artois. You gotta be really careful with that first sip.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
Oh goddamn!
Very fancy, very foamy.
Yeah, motherfucker. So hey Joe, I was trying to tell everybody we're streaming tonight the legit fantasy sports YouTube channel, the legit podcast YouTube channel, but not the paranormal. So we're separating it, right? Yeah. So if they go to their channel, they won't have anything but paranormal. That is said goal. By the way, let me pull this back. I didn't even realize that. God damn, look, I got Burt Reynolds and Mitch Hedberg. So the only issue I had when we started was I could not get the Rumble live thing to go. I think it's because it's got me operating out of like not the legit fantasy sports like room, because none of my saved clips are here. It must have me in the other one, the legit podcast one. That's why you got Mitch Hedberg in the back. You know what I mean? And anyways, the video that you missed at the beginning of the show, Joe, was me taking snippets of. Remember I told you about the song, a Christmas song that was made about me?
Yes.
That contained the most horrendous words you've ever heard, especially if it was played today, like what people would think, right? And what I did was I just took out those parts. I took some of the funny parts of them making fun of me, and I played it over a beat with music. So, like, you got to understand something. Like I was trying to tell everybody, if you listen to the actual song, what they say is horrific in today's standards. Like, people would think it's like a hate crime. It's brutal, right? But I thought it was hilarious. I did. And what's more than that is that I thought I was like, actually, like, see, I don't know if they intended it this way, but I was like honored. I actually felt honored that they would take the time to not only make the song, but then record the making of the song and make a DVD of it and present both to me on Christmas. Like, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're breaking my balls or singing my praises. If you're putting an hour worth of work into me, that's like, thank you. Like,
It's
oh
flattering.
my God, right? Isn't it? Like, thanks. Like, I broke their balls so badly on Christmas songs for so many years that they finally, I had stepped over. This is my first time stepping over the line, because I think what I did was I made fun of a situation Dum Dum had where, anyways, it always starts with him. It got him, a little rubbed wrong, and then they went into this. But this was like, I mean, they were all there. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's so many of them there. Not that's they were all there. And it sounded like in the video of them making it, they had a blast. And it's like, that's even better, right?
Yeah.
And it ends with me when I was wearing my Yankee jersey, my Sheffield, and I'm in Yankee Stadium in center field like this because we just beat the Mets. Giambi hit a double to bring home the final run to win. We came back in the 9th. It was New York versus New York. I don't know what year it was, but it was awesome. And there's the pictures of me like this wearing the jersey in Yankee Stadium. So I was like honored, like, like, but it was like awful. Anyways, that video was what led into this, and you missed it, Joe. You really missed it. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it?
Yeah, but if you want to play it again,
it's only a minute. Hold on. Did you hear it all?
It was kind of faint, but there was definitely a section at the beginning that I heard repeating a word over and over again.
Yeah,
and the ending I thought was hilarious, where they were just saying, "Who'd you talk to? What's going on?"
That's in the beginning. It's in the, like, I didn't want to like bring them to the forefront, but I want them to be in there. So when you listen to it headphones, you can definitely hear like all the parts they're doing.
Honestly, That would be good for the paranormal show because it's almost like you're hearing like you sounds like you're just hearing things like you just like what the hell is this sound?
My favorite was I doubled up on the one by Phillips going, you would be great, you would be great, that was great. And then yeah, it's just like you got to think they took time to put those parts together. Like it was good, you know what I mean? Anyways, so now Joe, you know what? Now though, I can send this to them as an MP3 and have it say the title that it was before, remixed. And they're gonna be terrified at first because they don't watch this show, first of all. Second of all, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, he remixed the whole song." But I would never do that, Joe, because I live by the same rules as any guy. Now, let's go on to this week's games, shall we? All right, Joe. Oh boy, I don't have the goddamn. Hold on. Can't stand it when I don't have the right goddamn page on. Like I want the spreads. Some pages they still won't show the spreads when they show the games. It's like, you know what? Get with it. No, but for real, it's just ridiculous. All right, so this week there's 2 games on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Wow, I didn't know that. Did you know that? There's no Thursday, Friday games?
I did not.
I wonder why that is. All right, so anyways, I like it this way, though, because you got 1 at 1, 1 at 7:30, and then you got 1 at 12 and 1 at 4. That's just like football. That's fantastic that they got this for the record. All right, so let's go through this. The Bandits, coming off that impressive win, in my opinion, go up against the Philadelphia Stars, who had an impressive loss, in my opinion. The Bandits are favored by 3. Joe, I like the Bandits -3. Your thoughts?
I wish I had. I can't find the schedule. I don't have it up in front of me. Oh shit! I just had it too. Just found it.
You know what, Joe? What's great is I know you don't have anything prepared because you weren't prepared for the show, but I'm gonna keep kicking it to you just to see how you handle it.
Hold on, no, because I'm trying to pull it up because I want to see someone who is coming out of the blue who hasn't really been following, haven't had a bunch of time. I want to see what I'm gonna hit this week. I want to see if I go 4-0, if I go 3-1. You know, see if I can make some hits here.
All right, can I give you some advice? Wait, can I give you some advice?
Go for it.
Follow my picks. All right, go ahead.
What if all right, so I'll go what was this matchup? You should have it in front of you.
Of course I have it in front of me. It's the Bandits, the 3-2 Bandits, who I told you last week, and I'm not trying to sway you, I'm just giving you what happened. They had an impressive win over the Bandits, the Panthers by 7. And then the Philly got beat by the Stallions by 13. Now, wait a minute. Actually, when I look back on that, here is the trap, Joe. How good is Birmingham? Because they're 5-0. So if they beat the Philadelphia Stars 30-17, 17 is not that bad against the Stallions, I don't think, is it?
Wait, what
going
week
back?
Are you looking at?
No, 10. Going back 12. No. No, you play the Stallions. You barely. I mean, you play the. Yeah, you play the Stallions. You barely score, except for the beginning week.
Yeah, because last week they beat the Stars 30-17.
Like they've been on a roll where the Stallions beat the Bandits in week, I don't know, I guess 16-10, and then the Stallions came and they won 13-17.
I'll tell you what, man. So
is Philly maybe better than what we think? And maybe they're going to beat the Bandits? Because the Bandits have shown that they're not that good. They come up like sour in a lot of games. Joe, I might be swaying myself right now on a pick live on a podcast.
I'm going Philadelphia Stars. I'm gonna take what is it? It's Tampa Bay by
Philly's
3.
Getting +3. Philly's
Yeah.
+3. You know what? You got to take Philly +3. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, because that 30-17, you got beat by Birmingham. Everybody does. Everybody does.
Hold on. Let's stop the show here. When we were game planning this USFL show, right? And we were like, who are we gonna hitch our wagon to? And we decided the Gamblers, which is fine, right? That's fine. Who was the one SOB on this show who was like, we should root for the underdogs and push for Birmingham?
I don't know. You? But they weren't underdogs. How are they underdogs?
They had the longest odds to win the championship. They had the longest odds. They were projected to be the worst team.
They're killing everybody.
They what one loss? What are they? 5-1?
5-0. 5-0.
There you go.
All right. So we're gonna go with the Philadelphia Stars +3. Second game would be the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers, whatever they're called.
Carolina Panthers?
What are they called?
Michigan.
Yeah, whatever. I do this every week. All right, Michigan Panthers versus the Birmingham Stallions. Now, it's 6.5.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, just trying to figure out like past scores, like 6.5. How is that?
That seems
doable. Is that something they've been doing? Birmingham 6.5.
I mean,
guess they did it last week, right?
most of Michigan's games have been close. Birmingham hasn't really been smoking anybody.
They won by 13 last week.
They're winning by maybe a touchdown.
They won by 6
except for last week where they smoked Philly.
6 the week before.
And it's Birmingham by 6.5.
That 8. Wait, listen, 8, then 5, and then 4. So 8. There's been 8, a 6, and a 13. There's been 3 times where they've been up in those numbers out of the 5 games. So,
I mean, the Panthers, they lost by a touchdown to Tampa Bay last week.
They're not very
game
good,
to Philly.
dude. They're not very good. They're not.
I mean,
good.
they mauled the Pittsburgh Maulers by 24 zip.
Dude, but that's the thing. So there it is right there. That's exactly why they're not that good, and that proves it to me. The worst team in the league, in my opinion, was Pittsburgh. And is Pittsburgh. Like, has been Pittsburgh. How about that? They're a beatable team. Joe, the teams are separating so badly. Like, certain teams are now becoming beatable teams. There's at least, I want to say 3 to 4. The Maulers, the Gamblers, the Panthers, and the Bandits. You could beat them. Like, they're beatable. And then you had a team like Birmingham, let's put New Orleans in there, even though they had a bad week. Obviously, the Generals now, because they're 4-1. Like, these are teams that are winning. It's just they're separating. There's a separation happening, Joe.
So you're telling me you're taking the Stallions?
So no, what I'm saying is, I'm going to take the Stallions -6.5. They're going to beat them by 6.5.
I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers and the points.
All right. You got Panthers and the points?
Trevor Story hit a 2-run home run. Yes. He's coming around. Sorry.
I don't know why you would go against me, but you can do that. You can go. That's your choice.
Yep.
Choice. All right.
One of us has to be right.
What's that?
One of us has to be right.
No, I get that. But Joe, here's the thing. It's always me. Like, if it's USFL, bet on me. Like, I'm just being honest. If it's USFL, you got to bet on me. If it's anything else, you can bet on other people. I don't care, dude. If you want to stand me in a line of me, like, who's the tallest, and I'm not the tallest, I'll step out of line. I'm just saying. But when it comes to you said, hey, guys, who's the best at picking USFL games? I'd be like, oh, that's obviously me, guy. And I'd walk right to the front without hesitation. That's how, don't make me go get them. Just let it calm down. Ease, just calm. Is there any, they got calm music?
Goose Faba. Rub your earlobes and say Goose Faba.
Listen.
And this just got copyright struck.
No, it's on StreamYard. It's free music that they give you. There's no copyright about it. I paid for it.
And we're back.
And I told you I upgraded. You just didn't listen. You didn't listen, Joe. You didn't listen. All right.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
All right. So let's move. What are you going on? Maulers versus the Breakers. Korish. Here's the problem, right? Maulers stink. I don't care about last week's game, and I know I picked them. But it was just because the Gamblers are falling apart.
Yeah, their only win has been against the Gamblers so far.
So listen. So the problem is, though, it's 7.5, which should scare everybody, right? It's meant to scare everybody because it's, oh my God, that's 7.5. New Orleans is going to win by at least 10. Pittsburgh is horrible. Believe that Pittsburgh just beat a team that is literally falling apart in the gamblers. So take the Breakers minus 7.5. Joe, your thoughts?
I'm going to agree with that. I haven't seen anything stat sheet wise and score wise that gives me any confidence that Pittsburgh's going to do anything against New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans has been a little iffy themselves, if we're being honest. But I think against probably the punching bag of the league, I think I think they're going to win by 14, to be honest. I think it's going to be a 2-score game because you're right. Usually when it's a 7.5 point spread, it is meant to scare you, but betting odds say that they're probably going to win by 2 scores. That's why it's 7.5. I think it'll be 14, but either way, it's probably going to be a win for the Breakers.
Right. That's Vegas doing its best.
Yeah.
To scare you. Last game, Generals are technically at home. Now here's the thing, right? The Generals are 4-1, and they're proving to be like a really good team. Because let me put it this way: if they're 4-1, and the Stallions are 5-0, that tells me the only loss the Generals have is to Joe.
The Stallions. Yep.
There it is. So Joe, they just lost to the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. This Gamblers team fell apart to the Pittsburgh Maulers. So you got a team on the rise at 4-1, one of the powerhouses. You now have a team that I know we're supposed to be rooting for, but has literally fallen apart to the point of being the worst team in the USFL. They lost to when they lost to Pittsburgh, I was like, so that's it? The season's over, huh? Like, you're giving up. It's done. It's a wrap. Like, you can't beat Pittsburgh. Like, ooh, they're going to run. Oh, I mean, like, if you can't beat Pittsburgh in this league, I don't know. So my issue is the spread is 7. I don't think that's anywhere near enough. General's going to beat the snot out of the Gamblers. They're going to beat the snot out of the Gamblers. They really are. Joe, your thoughts?
This one scares me a little bit with the 7 points because I have a hard time thinking it's going to be that much of a blowout, but I still would take the Generals for that 7 because it's a higher chance of them winning by a touchdown than them winning by less than a touchdown or losing. But I think this could be closer than you'd want it to be. I think it could be a 7-point win.
Exactly. Well,
yeah.
We got to go one way or the other. I mean, you can't say it's going to be more than 7, you're saying?
No, I'm saying, like, I think the spread's 7. I think they're going to win by 7. I don't think you're going to have any breathing room. I think you're going to get your points, and that's about it.
All right. I'll make sure we covered what you want to say. All right. So let's just review said games, Joe. You can go ahead. I'll explain the 3 that we agreed upon, and then we'll just briefly discuss why you're wrong on the game that you went the opposite way on with me. So let's start with the Bandits and the Stars. We both took the Stars getting 3.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Then the Maulers versus the Breakers. Breakers were favored by 7.5. We took the Breakers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The New Jersey Generals against the Gamblers. And the Generals were favored by 7. And we took the Generals. Right, Joe?
Yeah, that one makes me a little uneasy, but I gotta take the Generals and the points on that.
All right, that one makes you uneasy. Okay. So then let me ask this, Joe. The game we disagreed upon, you took a team that's 1-4 that only beat the Pittsburgh Maulers, which I don't know. I keep saying it. And then they're 1-4. Only beat Pittsburgh. Let's keep that in mind, Joe. 1-4, only beat Pittsburgh. Who are they playing? The Birmingham Stallions. They beat the Breakers last week by 10. The Breakers. The Panthers aren't even close to the Breakers. Spread's only 6.5, Joe. What are you out of your mind on this pick?
Yep. I think it's going to be I think Birmingham's going to win, but I think it's going to be a win by 4. I think it's another one that's going to be closer than you think it is, and this one's going to be the one that
gave
shrinks.
you the numbers. Did you not listen to the exact numbers, though? Did you hear the numbers I gave you? How I
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you tell me you heard the numbers?
Oh, yeah.
God damn, Joe.
Hey, I gotta make a bold prediction. I gotta stand out. This is my first time on legit USFL, first time making picks. And if they're all wrong, then you know what? You had a bad week, which is still good for me.
Stop. Time out. You have 3 of the same picks as mine.
Yep.
How can they be all wrong, Joe? That's not even a concept. You've got, listen to me. You've got at least 3 right. How about that?
All right, yeah. And you know which one you have wrong that I have right?
No, there's no such thing. So, Joe, we're ending at the 45-minute mark because I started at the 8:15-minute mark. I think it's kind of cool for USFL to come in with a nice 45 minutes, bang, 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 it's out. Because it's not like we talk about the players in depth. We really just tell you who to pick and why we're picking them. And if I'm 15-5, I deserve to at least be listened to. You got to hear my reasoning, which I'm giving you. So I'm literally giving you money. I'm giving you at least 3-1. I'm trying to tell you this week, I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to say that because I know it. But what I'm telling you is I'm at least giving you 3-1. So how would you not listen to what I just said and go bet that? Right? Joe, if they took the one game we disagreed upon and did a 3-team parlay,
they still win.
Do you know the money they'll make?
Yeah.
I'm being serious. You throw $20 on that parlay, that's going to make you like a couple hundred.
Yep.
So what is our parlay? So our parlay would to be honest, would be Philadelphia, the Breakers, and the Generals. Oh, I got to let me go to the gambling site before we sign off and see what that would pay. I don't have any money in said site, but I'm gonna log in and just see what it would give me for a spread. Let's see. It's tough to bet on the USFL, by the way.
Is it? Because I've been hearing that someone's 15-5. I mean, apparently it's not so tough to bet on the USFL.
It's tough.
You mean physically actually put money on the USFL?
Find them on the site is always like a real bitch.
But you know what though? If you're a degenerate gambler, you'll find it.
What was the one we disagreed upon? Oh man, I can't believe we disagreed upon that one.
Well, 45-minute mark, you lose.
Breakers is up to 8.
Oh, 8?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like 8. Oh.
So wait a minute. So I'm sticking with the 3, and if I did a parlay, what do you mean? Some selections can't be. What are they talking about here?
Welcome to the end of legit USFL, where Mike has to relearn gambling websites and how they work.
No. Hold on. Why some selections can't be? Like that one can be combined. Why can't this one be combined?
I forgot to mute those. My bad, everybody.
It's let me do this mother. Wow. All right, hold on. So Joe, with that 3-team parlay, I'm so upset right now, Joe. Like I'm upset at you. Hold on. Let me just try it like this. Cause you know what? Why not? Still not letting me do a parlay. Oh my God. I want to just crush the TV. Anyways, give it a shot. Joe, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, I will. I'll come back next week to flaunt going undefeated in the first time ever on a live podcast, doing some pick'ems, see how it goes. I also want to rectify last night in the wrestling show. I had falsely reported that it was Johnny Gargano who was the Joker against Samoa Joe. It was actually Johnny Drip. So I think maybe next Wednesday we'll do a little spinny wheel with some like stupid punishments, and maybe I'll have to do the show with a wig on or something, or maybe I'll have to take the hood off and you'll have to stare at my bald head the whole time.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something, right? What is your goal with your head?
I don't know. I'm just bald.
All right.
Sometimes I just don't feel like shaving it, and then I get
All
yelled
right.
at by my fiance.
Let me say something to you. I saw your pictures of your hair. That's why I put it up in that other video. Now, that's the kind of hair that worked for you. You probably used that in part of your whole charm. I get that, right? I've had that hair. I don't want to say this to be mean. I still have that hair at my age, which I don't want to be mean. I think I might be double your age.
Wait, hold on. I think I got something for you.
So listen. No, but you're not listening to what I'm doing. What I'm saying is we're all dealt different hands, right? For different reasons. Whatever. However, you should keep an immaculate bald head. You gotta keep it, Joe. You gotta go Austin on it. You gotta
it's just a lot of work.
Joe, I
I
don't
try
care.
to. I
Joe, I
have the
don't care.
skull shaver too. I just don't do it.
Joe, I don't care. You gotta put like there's certain people that I know that put the work in where they don't leave the house unless that head looks. Joe, you gotta start like.
I need suggestions on some good wax, some good bald wax. Make that shit real shiny.
You need to go to a barber shop, and ask like a black guy how their heads are so beautifully bald, right? Their head's always beautifully bald.
Oh, I mean, I get a good shave
always
going.
immaculate.
Like I've perfected the bicking of the head. I've got it good.
Well,
I trim it and then I bick it.
I actually know a couple Italians. My brother, my younger brother, and Big Stu. They both have beautifully waxed, shaved heads. They keep their heads always beautifully shaven, and because they're Italian, they get that dark skin, and it looks.
You can actually see a little bit of hair growing in.
So that's my point, Joe.
Yeah.
Keep it tight, dude.
So as an aside, I don't wear a hood because I'm ashamed of my hair. I could care less. I wear a hood because I have a weird thing about headphones being just directly on my head. It's just more comfortable like this. So I'm not hiding my hair. I could give a shit less.
Do you want my advice for what you're doing?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, so you don't wear the hood, and you get a piece of tissue, toilet paper, whatnot. Enough, not where it's too small, but enough where you can plug your ears. Put the headphones on over that. You'll get the same kind of sound noise reduction that's bothering you, which is high end. That's what'll work. It's not that the hood makes it comfortable. It's the sound that you enjoy because it blows out that high end. That must be your issue. So just put tissue or earplugs, but mostly just tissue because it's lighter on, and then put the cans on. I guarantee you that sounds better.
I'll give it a try.
And knowing is half the battle.
And on that note, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, because they get all these goofy things. Hold on.
I think we've the moment.
And knowing is half the battle.
We gotta write that down.
Joey Paranormal, it's me, it's Mike Leopard King Mike. Yo, this was legit USFL. We gave you the winners. Go make some money. Let us know how you make out, guy. Legitpodcast.com. Saturday, we'll see you at Quincy, Mass, aboard the USS Salem. I'll be sitting there at the Legit Paranormal table, selling my book, selling 2 CDs of my own. Joe, it's like I'm a megalomaniac. I got more stuff of my own, like as if people care. That's the best part, Joe.
You're an Incubus
selling stuff to people that what?
You're an Incubus song?
Is that
megalomania? Yeah, it's bad joke. Just keep going.
Damn it! Don't bring Incubus into this ever again, please.
Whoa! We might be fighting after the show.
Don't whoa me. No, little light. They were a little light, like just a little light, Anyways, you blew me all off because you broke that band. I'm like,
that is what I'm here
I've
to
heard
do,
that
Mike.
Dude sing live, and it's been the worst sounding thing he's ever done. Like he is so dependent. Like his performances are so hit or miss because he can't tell when he's hit the wrong note, which is a bad sign from a singer. He hits the wrong note and he just keeps singing. It was some MTV performance like that. He was just completely off the whole time, and he never figured it out, which is my biggest problem with the singer. Like, you can sing something off thing, whatever, but you should figure out what you just did because it doesn't sound right. Like my issue with me singing sometimes is I can tell I just don't sound right. So it's like, that's my issue with it. It's not like I'm trying to do like falsettos and I just can't. I would never try that. You know what I mean? But you would never do that, Karen. It's all the money we had. I'm sorry. You remember Goodfellas? No?
No, it's been a while since I've watched it. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Joe, you make me feel old. All right.
I've seen, but yeah, all right. We're going to end up this show's going to go on for hours. I think let's just cut to commercial.
All right, Joe, we can meet aboard the USS Salem and we can square this off.
Oh, speaking of music, I won't be there. I'll be getting my face punched in by Slipknot over and over again.
I was going to say, I'll bring the belts. I'll wear the glasses, I don't know, Joe. Dude, the best part is if I can get the guts to walk up and down the boat once as the champ, in the champ character. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, just one time of acting like these fake belts meant something. And if I bumped into somebody, calling them by their full first name, like staring them down, like having like really like awkward slow moments where I'm staring at them, where I'm moving. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what we picked up about the best wrestlers were when they were quiet, they were still like moving their body to keep you in the story. And you were just like, oh my God, these guys are great. So yeah, anyways. All right, Joe, that's the show. We will see you again next week.